Hazmat is just arriving on scene from Queens and support unit 2. Okay. Hazmat is just getting here on the scene. I gotta get, which way is it? Right here? There's Battalion 26 on scene. They have helicopters in the air. Tower ladder 14. There's the train derailment. I want to try to get down there. Oh, they got Fdny. Collapse Rescue 1 and ladder 25. Nobody's being allowed to go down there, but I gotta figure out. There's ladder 25. There's the train down there. Let me see if I can get down there. Collapse Rescue 4. Down here. There's ladder 25. I gotta throw that in there before I go down. There's ladder 25. Ladder 36, Rescue 4. I gotta get my battery on. See if I can get down there. Be right back. Alright, I had to climb down some huge mountain. Let's see if I can get in there.
No, I was like, dude, I was, no. Oh, your husband, John?
Yeah, my husband. No.
It's possible, yeah. Then you have the derailed car. I guess they got everybody out already. If you come right over here, yeah, they have to block. No, you? It's like a freaking toy set. Not with this one. Scuba diving teams in the water. I mean, the stuff that you don't get to do. They can't get enough.
No, this is what they do. Yeah. This is it. You're doing boat. I've never seen that boat in my life.
That's the biggest one they have.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
That's housed on 14th Street.
Yeah?
The 343.
Oh, that's what they named it after the guys that went down the street.
Alright, let me see if I can get down there. I gotta get down there. Let me take this. Go ahead. I need to get down there is what I need to do.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely not going to be going this way. The whole thing drops off here. Right over here, just drops straight down.
Alright.
So the only other way down is...
The only other way down is where they're at. How do you get down there? Are you guys gonna go over there? This is the scene. I'm gonna try to get down there. If there's a will, there's a way. Okay, there's the train derailed almost in the water. They got scuba diving units, the whole 9 yards. I'll be back. Rescue 1, SSR 42, Ladder 42, 36, Special Operations Command Unit, 37. We got gurneys and things laying out all over the place. Here you got Police Technical Assistance Response Unit, search and rescue dogs coming in, Squad 41, ESU 2 and 275, Emergency Service Technical Police. I'm going to try to sneak in here.
What's the easiest way to get down? You guys know? Yeah, this way.
Squad 61.
When it rolled, I rolled with it.
Closest is not always better. There's no angle here. Okay, let me see if I can go in here. Nypd police. There's the staging area for the fire department.
Sir, you're staying right where you see the news flow.
Okay.
Press, are you concerned resident?
Yeah.
Resident?
No.
Press.
Yeah.
For who?
For independent freelance.
All right. I just need you past. And we'll probably put you up there.
Right here.
Yep. Past the catwalk for now.
Yeah, go. Yeah, always straight back if you want. I mean, straight down.
They got everybody out.
Home grip boys coming up. John, you gotta move.
this out.
Here comes one of the big wigs. I gotta get down there somehow. Let me see an angle around here.
Amtrak went by already.
Different track. But
We've had an Amtrak go by already.
There's the scene back there. You'll see the train. Some of that train is in the water. They got scuba diving teams out there. They brought in the big boat from Manhattan 343. There you see the train. And the staging areas on that little bridge. And there's the scene. This is as close as I get. Try to go down there, but I got pushed out.
Spare engine, so when they reach their terminus, they go in the direction as it hits the No, what? No, it was headed into Grand Central.
Minus 20.
Okay, this is the same angle. I wish I could get down there. There's a way, but I don't know how. Governor Cuomo coming down to the scene. Governor Cuomo.
I gotta run. Folks, thank you.
All right, I just walked along, like right above the edge.
I mean, you gotta stay here if you can't go any further. No.
The investigation team coming in. These are all investigators, probably the MTSB.
I was down there before I got kicked out because I was walking around.
Wow. Hey, pays to get here early.
What time did this happen?
I think it's like 8. Like 8 precisely. Because I was on another job. And that's what delayed me like an hour, you know? It sucks, but... wondering if up there is good.
Right there would be great. I just walked up there, crossed up, and I passed 100 people. Nobody said anything.
I don't see the other one. I just see
It's in between the tracks. It's behind me. I was just rolling around.
Oh, so you can't see. Yeah, yeah, okay. You can't see it from here. Yeah, I know.
Can't really see him, but Governor Cuomo just went down to the tracks. He's surveying the damage. According to news sources, there's several dead people so far. Let's see if I can spot him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pan out. If you look straight ahead. The white sheet in the middle looks like a body.
You guys are gonna have to just go back here.
Okay.
Let's go over to the back. Alright, they're moving everyone right up here. I am pretty sure it's going to be up there.
We'll let you know where it's going to be.
Okay.
So you guys can prep.
Is the governor going to do up there?
Yes, we'll get him up there.
Okay.
Now, right to the right, there's a set of stairs that go up. All right.
Throwing us out of here, so.
So where do you want? Like right?
Right, yes, we're setting up right up here right now.
So it's like
Yeah, it's not good.
Right down there where the ladder is a police officer and a rabbi, and there's the body of one of the victims. The scene is enormous. They're bringing in Hazmat 1 now.
Whoa,
dude!
Sorry.
Fuck, I just brought home. Fucking can't because of that.
No, I didn't do that. No, I didn't touch him at all.
Sorry, you did. It's okay.
No, I didn't.
That's not unusual. I get paid to take pictures. They don't have to write. So I can't really help with
Yeah. The scene is enormous. There's many different angles, but you just can't get around to all of them. I'm gonna try another one of these stairs. Okay. EMS Division 1, Battalion 17. This is rare. MTA, Metro North, Fire and EMS. Engine 92. Tons of police. 46. Rescue medic. Ambulances. SSL 27. Crime scene investigation unit. Oh no, that's the MTA communications. The MERV 2 is over here. 27. I'm gonna see if I can get another angle. The units can go as far as I can see.
Stop.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
All right. The MRF 2 and have a very large police unit here. Command post, NYPD. They're not letting anybody in through here either. Oh, this is where they're bringing the patients out. Those people were all patients. They're bringing one of the patients out from the train derailment, Washington Heights Inwood ambulance. Major scene here. All those are patients over there. The Red Cross. Passenger patients. This guy's a patient. He has his hand all bandaged up.
NYPD press! Press! Everybody take a press pass out. We're going to walk you down to the conference. Step over.
What are you doing? You going up or down? Let's not play the game. Don't make me work hard.
Those are all the passengers, patients. All right, I got to get down there. They're going to do a news conference. I got to figure out how to get down there now. That idiot just ruined my whole plan here. Okay, here we go. I gotta get down there and see if I can get into the news conference. Seen so many units before in my life, never. Technical assistant response, all specialized NYPD units. These are all NYPD cars.
Yeah, I'm already all set up.
There's ladder 25. Okay. I'm gonna get your service police. A lot of fire units are leaving. Emergency service police with chainsaws.
No, mira, aquí está el cortando. ¿Tienen perro? ¿Ves? ¿Puedes tirar la agua dentro de la...? It was coming from that way. He's coming.
There's the governor.
Just a couple of minutes as we wait for
Look at, there's the rabbi.
The police commissioner, Kelly.
Police Commissioner Kelly is here on the scene.
He's with the governor.
He just passed.
And here they come.
He's priest over there.
Sure. All right, pull back. You gotta go low. Oh, guys, come on. You gotta go low.
Okay. We had train 8808 left Poughkeepsie this morning at 5:54. Was headed into New York. Its destination was Grand Central. At approximately 7:22, it derailed right out here north of Spuyten Duyvil Station. 7 cars being pushed by a locomotive. All 7 cars are derailed. You can see from here quite a bit of substantial damage. There are 4 fatalities, 63 aided. They've been transported to a number of hospitals here in close by. And if anybody has any questions with respect to a missing person that may have been on the train, they should call 311 to make sure they can identify the location if one of their loved ones is in the hospital.
It's obviously a very tragic situation. The first order of business is to care for the people who were on the train. As you heard, unfortunately there are 4 fatalities, 63 injuries, and those people are being cared for right now. As Tom mentioned, if you need information, if you had people who were on the train, 311 is the appropriate number to call to get more information. We're trying to stabilize the situation right now. New York is blessed with the best first responders, I think, anywhere in the country. And we want to thank the Nypd and the fire department personnel and Amtrak personnel and the MTA personnel who were right on site and doing an extraordinary job as we speak. In terms of causes, we don't know exactly what happened. The NTSB is on its way. They'll do a thorough investigation, and we'll wait to see what the NTSB says before speculating as to any causes.
Governor, are the numbers firm, or is anyone unaccounted for? Can you talk about the status of the extent of their injury?
Seriously injured, but at this point it's fair to say our report is that they're stable, and we think everyone is accounted for. The site has been gone over a number of times.
Governor, what about the operator of the train? Alive?
The operator is alive. He was injured, and he's being cared for medically now. The 2 cars that are on the side that you can see in the front of the train.
2 cars that are turned on the side.
Yes.
I wonder if any of you, when it comes to I know the NTSB is going to come and do an investigation. What types of things will they be looking at as they proceed? Commissioner Kelly, or
whenever you do an investigation like this, you're going to look at track, you're going to look at the equipment itself, the cars, the locomotive. You're going to look at the signal system, and you're going to talk to the people involved in operating the train. That's standard accident investigation, as the governor said. We will participate in that and support that, make sure that we get all the factual information forward, and it's too early at this point in time to speculate any further.
Tom, you've had some history at this location back in July.
We had a derailment of a trash train at this location, a little bit further south of this point.
Was the track involved this morning part of the track that got repaired back in July?
I don't believe it was, but I really don't know. And it's very important that we let the investigation go forward before we make any speculative comments.
Tom, how concerned are some people who ride this train often that it seems to be going faster than it ordinarily would? Can you address that?
That'd be one of the factors that we take a look at in the investigation. One of the key things you do want to do is interview the crew, but any of the customers are on board the train at the time as well.
Do you know how many
were on board?
Don't know. Probably over 100.
You
maybe a couple.
You have JPTF here. Is this part of the routine investigation whenever it's a derailment?
Is it too soon to tell if train service will be back on track by tomorrow morning?
The focus right now is on the customers who are injured, making sure we do everything we can to support the National Transportation Safety Board in their investigation. They'll be here later today, this afternoon. Once they clear the track and they say it's okay for us to restore, we will begin those efforts to restore service. In the meantime, we're working up plans to be able to provide a bus shuttle if it's not ready for tomorrow's rush hour. But right now the focus is on the customers and making sure they're taken care of.
Is it critical for any of the passengers are injured? Is it critical for any of the passengers who are injured?
I'm sorry?
Is it critical?
I think the governor answered it. I think there may have been 11 critical and the rest were less critical.
Is there a speed control area that tracks going around that curve? And you address just what the standard procedure is when you're going around?
Any curve will have a speed restriction on it that would be versus a straight section of track. And that would be one of the factors they'd look at in the investigation.
Are there any data available to see exactly how fast it is?
No, not at this time.
Is the operator given statement?
What we do know, the operator's being treated. What we do know is 4 people lost their lives today in the holiday season, right after Thanksgiving. And they are in our thoughts and prayers. Their families have not yet been notified. So we'll be working on that now. But let's all say a prayer and remember those people who we lost this morning and their families. And we'll let the first responders do their job. The NTSB will do the investigation. We'll tell you throughout the day what the consequences for service will be, when service will be restored. But we need some more information before we can make any hard determinations on that. Again, I want to thank all the first responders who are really doing a fantastic job right now. And I want to thank both Commissioner Ray Kelly and Commissioner Sal Casano for their help this morning. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
There you have Police Commissioner Kelly surveying the scene. And the governor's over there. Yes. Where's Fire Commissioner Casano's around here somewhere?
Oh, these reporters are fiends.
There's Commissioner Casano doing another briefing over here with his people.
They're doing a briefing here. They're not doing anything on camera.
Excuse me.
They should be remembered now, thoughts and prayers. And more than that, we're just trying to stabilize this situation now. And as the day goes on, and we have more information, we'll report on it accordingly.
Governor.
Do we know if there's results?
Okay, that's the governor. There's Commissioner Kelly coming up.
All right.
Padilla.
I'm going to
defer to the governor. Folks, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
This man right here.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Police Commissioner refuses to answer questions. He's leaving it up to the governor. Let's see what he's saying now.
No, we thought he was. We were told he was.
I'll give it to you in one moment, all right? Just bear with me.
Just a quick
Bear
reaction.
with me 1 moment, okay, folks? Excuse me.
You know, the governor's already given us a statement.
And what's your reaction?
Okay. This is, you know, a major tragedy, and first responders responded well. We have 4 killed, and we have the other 63 in hospital. 11 of them are serious condition. And as we said, let's get the mic anyone with concerns about someone who we can't locate, we suggest that they call 311. There's a system in place to aid those looking for individuals that they can't find.
A passenger said the train was coming faster than usual.
Sorry, sir?
A passenger said that the train was coming faster than
We have
usual.
to wait for the investigation. Thanks very much. Thank you. Okay, folks. Sorry?
Okay, let me see if I can get Commissioner Casano over there.
Wait. Would you just talk about what the rescue was like, what your members did?
Sure. Well, when we got here, you know, naturally it was a lot of scene. We had people in cars, and we had to use some of our airbags to lift portions of the train. We had to use cutting equipment. And as the governor said, to reiterate, we have 4 fatalities and 63 other injuries. 11 of them are very serious. But on the operational end, I'll let the chief of the department, who was on the scene pretty quickly, go into the operations. Hold on. So, Ed, do you want to fill him in on the operational end?
Well, when our units first arrived, obviously we have the scene that you see below. Our first priority is to get the most injured out, search the trains as quickly as we can for the most critical. Access down to the area was somewhat limited, but we were able to get our ambulances and our rescuers down pretty quickly. We have 4 fatalities. 3 were outside the train. 1 was brought from inside the train out. We had to use airbags under the train to remove some of the critically injured. We had to cut some of the people from within the train that were slightly entangled in the train itself to get them out. 11 serious injuries. They've all been transported to local hospitals. We think that they'll be okay in the hospitals. We don't have a report of anybody so critical that there may be a fatality. So right now, the operation worked. We got the people out to the hospitals as quickly as we can. We got to stabilize the cars. A few cars are very unstable as they are. We put some jacks under the cars, some airbags to make sure they were stabilized. Now we're making sure that we don't have a hazardous materials incident regarding the locomotive and some of the hydraulics in the cars themselves. So the scene is stable at this point. We believe we've searched the entire area between Fdny and Nypd several times over. We don't have any other victims that we're aware of at this time.
How many people on the train, and do you have anybody on the count?
We have no victims left at the scene. They're all being cared for and treated. We don't know how many people were on the train. We're trying to get that filled.
You said that 3 of the 4 fatalities were not on the train. Back up. Could you elaborate on why they weren't on the train?
We believe, and we need to obviously recreate this. We believe that 3 of the 4 fatalities were thrown out as the train came off the track and it was twisting and turning.
Did you have to make any water rescues?
No, the NYPD harbor is in the water. They're searching the water right in the immediate area, as well as NYPD using their dogs, and our firefighters also search the entire ship.
What does it appear like happened? The train was coming south. Where's the engine?
The train
Where's
is
the
coming
conductor?
north to south, pretty close to the station here, but it would be speculation to know exactly what mode they were traveling in or if they were going to stop at the station. I don't know.
conductor able to say anything? Conductor able to say?
The conductor is being interviewed. He's slightly injured. He's being interviewed. That's a separate thing that's going on with the MCA, and then I imagine the NTSB will be talking about.
And then can you talk again about the rescue effort? It was tough down there.
We had several people that were either trapped under cars or partially under cars. We had to lift the cars using airbags. We did a little cutting to get better access to some of the folks that were underneath the cars as well as in the car. But we got most of the injuries out in a pretty timely way. We got them in the ambulances, and they're all being treated now. We have 11 serious injuries, not including the 4 fatalities.
And twisted metal? What's it like?
The train traveled a good distance.
Okay, that's the chief of the fire department, FDNY.
Trapped or just unable to
What are the complicating factors in a rescue like this, and how does the topography and the geography affect the curve and narrowness of the area?
The access to the area was very difficult. That was a tremendous challenge for us. Our EMS folks know their way around here pretty well, so they found the road that came right down into the station. So we were able to get the injured into the ambulances in a pretty timely way and get them out to local hospitals. But access for our heavy equipment, for our special operations folks, was somewhat difficult. We had to hand carry a lot of our tools down into the area, but we got it down in a pretty timely way.
Two dead.
To lift the car off one, if not 2 people.
All right, sir.
Down, guys in the front, please. Folks, please come down and back a little bit, folks. Just back a little bit. Okay. Down and back a little bit, please.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here with the Chief of Department, Phil Banks, and our Chief of Detectives, Phil Pulaski, and our Commanding Officer of Special Operations Division, Chief Harry Wheaton. Just want to reiterate the importance of using 311 for anyone who is looking for a loved one. It's a process that we put in place when there's major events such as this, so just would appreciate the media getting that word out. Right now, the medical examiner is on the scene, and shortly we'll be converting this to a traditional crime scene.
If you're not in New York, what number should you call?
That's a good question. It's difficult to get into 311. There is a number that you can call to get into it, and we are going to put that out through Deputy Commissioner of Public Information. I don't know that number at this time.
Commissioner, did you do any water rescues when you see Nypd teams in the water?
Well, there was a concern that you see the cars are close to the water, concern that someone may have been ejected into the water. We use our divers. We have divers in the water. We had a helicopter who obviously checked out the shoreline. We have cadaver dogs that we use as well, looking for bodies. Everything is proven negative as far as those searches are concerned.
Commissioner, what happens next? Do you have, I know you said you're going to treat this as a crime scene. Do you have detectives who are now starting a canvass? Are you starting an investigative process, or are you waiting for the NTSB?
No, we started the process as soon as the incident occurred. So interviews are done, witnesses are sought, video is sought. It's a traditional investigation that's conducted.
Did you talk to the operator yet?
No,
Yeah, they're on their way here. They should be getting here approximately 1,200 hours. We're going to escort them from their landing point here, so we expect them in here 12:30 hours.
I'm sorry,
This is the NTSB.
NTSB, yes.
And
Is
so
there
what
anyone
happens
possibly-
next, I guess, when it comes to the agencies? I mean, are you a part, is it their investigation and you end up providing support? Do you guys work in conjunction?
Sure.
What happens next?
No, we provide support to them. We will be gathering information, canvases, as you said, but that information will all be made available to the National Transportation Safety Board.
Do you know where the engineer is at this point? The person who was operating?
We have used our dogs right on top of the crane. There is, we don't want to discount
Where is the engineer at this point? Is he in a hospital?
He's in a hospital.
Has he been spoken to yet?
Well, you know, made some unofficial statements, but obviously he'll be interviewed by the NTSB people.
What condition is he in, Commissioner?
I'm sorry?
What condition is he in?
He is in stable condition. His injuries, I believe, got banged up somewhat, but he's conscious and he's alert.
It's the second derailment in this area. Is there something going on with the tracks here?
Well, obviously we'll have to wait for the NTSB to make the determination.
Did the Commissioner, did the engineer indicate any potential causes?
Yeah, well, we're going to keep that information for the NTSB.
It's already been reported that he said he applied the brakes, but it didn't slow down.
Well, I'm not in a position to confirm or deny that.
Are you aware of the status of the employees, the Metro North employees, in terms of?
I'm back up here where I originally started. There's the train down there. There's tons of NYPD boats. The media from all over the world has descended on this area. Five is the only ladder still here.
Oh, it goes down. Not really. It goes down to 30 minutes. So you go right off.
This is the DMY 343. How you doing, guys? All right. That's the Fdny 343. Starting to remove the bodies now. Okay, I'm gonna run out of megabytes, so they're removing the bodies right now from the side of the train down there where the white sheet is. They're removing one of the bodies again, putting it on a stretcher. Okay, they're pulling out one of the bodies right now. The stretcher, here it comes. Right in the center of your screen, behind that tree. Right in the middle of the two trees with the ivy, with the ivy. Something you don't see often on scene. There it is. FDNY collapse. Pod number 8 at this derailment. Tons of highway patrol units down there. Here you have the whole contingency of highway patrol units. I'm going to take this quick as possible. And this is my last clip on this train derailment. I have no memory left.
And it is stressful. And it could put you over. Where if I was in this train,
and again, we're going to end up with this here. Which is very rare to see on scene and responding. Well, it's not responding, but on scene. This is my last shot for the derailment, guys. FDNY collapse pod 8 is on scene by the highway patrol units.